Hello and welcome to another Disney Pixar video, and today we are going to talk about Toy Story 2 from 1999. New cast members in this movie, we got Joan Cusack playing Jessie, Wayne Knight as Al, Estelle Harris playing Mrs. Potato Head. Starting with the movie, we have Buzz going to a space planet. And this is the first time meeting Zurg. He's kind of like the villain to Buzz and his planet. And then Zurg just totally blasts Buzz like head off and pretty much like killed him and stuff. Um, Fortunately enough, it's not real in a way because it's fortunately a video game where Rex was playing a video game of Buzz Lightyear. This is the first time we're seeing Buster the dog, Andy's dog. We mentioned him in the ending of the other video in Toy Story where for Christmas Andy got a new puppy, and fortunately this is now the dog kind of grew up and his name is Buster. We've seen another scene where Andy is playing with his toys again. Woody got stolen from Al and at Andy's mom garage sale. This is the first time Woody is actually meeting Jesse and Bullseye and the prospector at Al's building. I feel like back then there was actually a cowboy TV show about the toys, showed of Woody, Jesse, and Prospector and Bullseye, in like a very black and white TV show, showing the toys. Buzz Lightyear and the other toys are trying to get to Al Barn Toy store. I thought this was a very interesting and cool information from the just and generally of Disney and maybe Pixar as well. But the person actually cleaned Woody up. There was actually another like very short clip in Disney where he's the guy plays chess like by himself and stuff, like, so that's, I have a feeling that could be like exactly like the same person in this like Disney Pixar universe. When the toys were in the Al's Barn Toy store, they fortunately stopped at a area where there was a ton of Barbie toys, and Barbie Tour kind of give them a tour of the store.
I'm a marriage spot, I'm a marriage spot, I'm a marriage spot.
We got a little glimpse of Jesse backstory, and it's actually pretty sad because, again, it's so crazy enough of when we were kids, we play like toys all over the place and stuff, and we just have a great time and stuff. And sometimes, we have like our favorite toys and stuff, and we play all the time and stuff. And then sometimes enough of kids just grow up and stuff, and people just don't care about toys anymore and stuff, so they just get into more other things. And for Jessie owner, fortunately when she grew up, somehow Emily fortunately found out enough of she has like friends she's want to hang out and stuff. And then when you're in your like teenager age for a girl, get into like makeup and all this stuff. because those were teenager girls at the point and stuff. And fortunately for like teenager boys, to me, I have a feeling like video games was probably getting up there for teenager boys. So it's hard because now of enough when you grow up, you just send toys away and stuff, and we don't really need toys anymore because we found things we can enjoy more than just toys when we were a kid. So it's just a very sad story for Jessie, just getting played at and stuff, and then her owner just kind of left her in a way and put her somewhere else she's not belonged to and stuff. And there's like a theory where enough of who's Emily, and we believe enough of Emily is actually Andy's mom. So Andy's mom probably used to had this Jessie. Somehow the toys found Woody with Jessie and the prospector in our building, and then fortunately there was a second Buzz.
Buzz!
The prospector is literally out of his box and then trapped the Woody's friends away from him so they would actually go to Tokyo in the museum. We have this really crazy scene where Zurg shows up and then told the second Buzz of this line.
No, Buzz. I am your father.
And this really reminds of a lot of, similar as Star Wars.
Father.
The toys use the Pizza Planet truck just to get to Woody. Woody and Buzz save Jessie and Bullseye from the prospector, and then the prospector fortunately got stuck into with another girl with a Barbie girl, and then Andy got new toys with Jessie. With Jessie and Bullseye as the new toys for Andy. And then Jessie held Buster to open the door, and then Buzz Lightyear did this. Like I don't know. Like this is a kids movie. And then in the post-credit scene where they were trying to show bloopers and all this stuff, they actually had a scene where the Helmick and Flick were actually talking to each other and stuff, and then Buzz Lightyear just showed up and stuff. So they're in the same universe. That's pretty much it for Toy Story 2. I enjoy this movie as well. I don't know it would beat the first one. I just thinking the first one is more iconic than the second one. I think both are honestly a really solid, good family movie to watch. They're both up there with the Disney Pixar movies. I also looked into the Easter eggs as well. There's not really some other difference of enough of with the Easter eggs because fortunately enough there was the ball I mentioned in Toy Story. Fortunately it was just basically in the toy store, so I'm not like really gonna mention that much in a way and stuff. A113 is kind of just the same Easter egg in a way where enough is just on Andy's mom license plates and stuff. And then Roger Renzenberger, he's playing the same character as Ham and stuff. So this is pretty much it. We got another, Pizza Planet truck, so that's something and stuff. So I'm not like trying to go too crazy, but I just thinking the Easter eggs are like a literally fun thing to point out and stuff, because these are the typical movies do have, and I just thinking they're really fun to talk about and stuff. And I mostly don't really do Easter eggs that much and stuff, so I just really just thought of it more often enough, and it's very interesting of enough of people have different points of views of with these Easter eggs in a way where enough of it actually tells more into a story with these movies and stuff. So that's that. I'm a little bit confused enough of this is not my normal area to record a video and stuff. Fortunately enough, I'm in San Francisco. You probably mentioned I actually have a Giants hat because again, I'm in San Francisco right now on vacation for about 3 days and stuff. Um, and right next to me is actually where Oracle Park is at. So we're very close to the game. So that's why, I'm up with Giants stuff right now because, we're going to the game today. So I'm really excited for that and stuff. And I might show you some photos of my experience going to Oracle Park and stuff. So I'm gonna have a lot of blasts of doing that and stuff. I'm in my hotel, fortunately enough. So it's good enough of got a couch here and stuff. I'm not gonna move the camera around and stuff, but that's pretty much what I'm doing right now. I believe the next Disney Pixar movie is next. It's between of Monster Inc. or Finding Nemo. That's what I would presume, and then now I realize of what my thinking of it. I thinking it's Monster Inc. So if it's a Monster Inc., I'm feeling it is. And so Monster Inc. will be the next one, I believe so, in my thoughts. And stuff. So if you are excited for Monster Inc., so get hyped. But over than that, hopefully you like this video. Hit that like button, subscribe for more content like this. Have a nice day, and thanks for watching.